What's up? Literally every time I sit down to record, instantly trains go by. I think that's just a confirmation of like information coming in. So let's cleanse you. I've been thinking about these cards. That's 3 trains, so 3 could be significant. I've been thinking about this specific deck of cards for a while now. As I'm filming this, it's, what is it, January 11th, 2026. That reduces to the number 1111. 2026 is a 10 year, which reduces to a 1. So I suppose we're in an 1111 portal today. I've been feeling that energy all day. I feel like there's lots of really big shifts happening in the energy, and lots of like intuitive people, practitioners are being called to, I'm putting on my magic oil, are being called to be introverted, stay inside, be hermit moded, as opposed to going out. So maybe that energy resonates with you. I'm calling my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as the collective's angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Welcome in the room, welcome in the room, welcome in the room. Tell me the truth, nothing but the truth. Allow me to discern properly, clearly, and truthfully for the collective. Send back all negative energies, entities, and beings and intentions. Amen, Ashe. A card just flew out. We're gonna read it. Maybe we'll read 2 cards from this. 31. I heard all encompassing. All right, let's go read 31. Let's see. Influence and attraction. Okay, how interesting. So maybe you want to be of influence or attraction or attractiveness. Whether a person or situation gives rise to your question, it nevertheless has a deep and lasting influence in shaping the background of your concern. If you involve yourself unreservedly, you could gain much from it. Seize the initiative as you are currently in a strong position, but make wise use of your strength. Lively exchange is possible in an atmosphere of cooperation and trust. Suggestions find fertile ground for development and ideas interesting, I said naturally, but it says ideas mutually complement one another. Think deeply about what the influence is based upon. Once this is understood, you are afforded a glimpse into the future. So that talks about stepping out of being extroverted and going around people. Talking in itself is essentially not enough to affect your surroundings. Let action follow your words, otherwise your plans become unrealistic. Show a strong will. You are then less easily thrown off track. However, you are still influenced by external forces. As soon as you have become independent within yourself, you will be able to have an influence upon your environment. You must act from your own inner conviction if you want to convince someone else. Avoid manipulative and calculating behavior, as you will gain less from it than you believe. Become more aware of your capricious and spontaneous tendencies. This will give you inner freedom. The more difficult it will then become for those who want to influence you. You want to achieve something specific, but your actions are still confused. Take time to reflect until you recognize clearly your desired aim. Interesting. It seems like you have some kind of goal. You have a fuzzy idea of a goal, but you haven't honed in on a very clear picture on what the end result of that goal could be. Like maybe you need to make a vision board and so you could visualize yourself in the new environment you want to be in the new dream you're trying to manifest. You are just beginning to put an idea into reality. Those around you react indifferently for as long as there are still no visible results. Everything is still wide open. So Spirit is saying you can get your goal. And it seems like you want to be like some kind of influencer or something. Because remember, this card's called Influence and Attraction. So maybe you're doing like spells to influence your attraction, literally. If you're doing glamour magic or like money magic. Let's see if another card. The incense is gonna make me sneeze. OMG. Ooh. I have to sneeze again. Maybe not. Ooh. Number 2. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. That looks crazy. Let's see. This is really interesting. Acceptance. Oh. Let's see. This sign stands for the receptive and dedicated force of nature. Nature brings forth all creatures, bringing good as well as evil, whilst persevering in equal proportions, the balance of give and take. Try to understand this law of nature, integrate it into your life, and act in accordance with it. Accept your destiny joyously. This will strengthen your life force and reaffirm your character. But you must also conform to the community. In the midst of all this activity, you should not forget to put your own life in order. Create space for yourself in order to take stock and be able to contemplate a future course in life. Luck will be on your side if you successfully marry dynamic strength with dedication and sensitivity. Darkness desires illicitity. What? Why am I stupid all of a sudden? Darkness desires illicitly to usurp the place of light. It is trying to rule instead of serving. Both sides suffer losses in a battle. That is so interesting. You're like also fighting like the forces of good and evil, trying to pursue your goal. You're doing something really big then. If you wish to take a more leading and dependent position, you must act precisely with more restraint. Your abilities will be recognized and you will win through a hazardous time. Take care. Measure your strength. Whether you act alone or with others is up to you. Avoid confrontation. Okay, look what it says. Concentrate on your daily tasks instead of seeking worldly fame. Bitch. You're seeking fame. You're trying to be an influencer. You're trying to be some kind of artist with fame, with influence. You're trying to get your music to go viral, your art to go viral, your talent to go viral, your editing to go viral, your art style, whatever the fuck it is. Your talents will develop sublimely and gradually gain recognition. Slow and steady wins the race. Nature tolerates all creatures, and this is where its greatness and power lies. Be sincere and candid. Success will be a natural consequence. They said be yourself and be real. Don't be anything else. Failure threatens you if you overlook the first visible signs of decline. But by recognizing them, you can counteract the negative with things positive. It's giving you have the whole weight on your shoulders, and you're trying to figure out how to get things to be in a natural flow. How can I balance being a content creator with feeding myself? How can I balance making art and sharing it? How can I balance being in spaces, making art and talking to people and sharing myself and my energy if I'm mentally ill? That kind of a thing. How do you figure out how to accomplish your goal when you feel like you have some kind of obstacle? I heard you're doing great, you're doing well. You're not doing anything bad. I heard you're not doing anything wrong. You could use some tweaking. I heard adjustments, and I heard more. Like, there's not necessarily anything wrong with what you're doing now. Maybe you need to do something. You need to add something to what you're doing. You need to add a new installment to your art collection. Or you need to add a new piece to your fashion line. You need to add a new song to your album, something like that. Like, it's not finished. The work is not done. There's more to do. Let's see. What do you have to say with the tarot spirit? For my content creator, this is for someone who makes content. Like, or makes something as like an art form and sells it. Like that, like if that's not what you do, this reading's not for you. Page of Cups. There's that art. There it is. I actually want to read OMG, and the Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom. With the Devil. Ooh. And the Three of Swords reversed. Bitch. If that ain't fame, I don't know what the fuck is. You're gonna be famous, bitch. Ooh. Why did I hear that fucking clip of Bella Hadid when she's doing the... Okay, maybe you're gonna be like in some kind of funny interview or something too. Because I saw that I heard that meme where she's like... I forgot what she said, but she's in the fucking sneaker store, like the... I don't know if it was a Nike store, but she's in the store and then she's like talking about the shoes and she's like being really funny talking about it. Like, she's trying to be really like nonchalant. So maybe that's you. But it's like goofy in a way. That's why they said be yourself. That's funny. You're funny. You're like naturally funny. So don't get nervous. Okay, let's see what the Page of Cups says. Idealism, sensitivity, dreamer, naivety, innocence, inner child, head in the clouds. The Page of Cups represents creative expression, intuition, and curiosity. You are encouraged to delve into your creativity and self-expression without allowing your inner critic to overshadow the process. Fresh perspective on a relationship, awe and wonder at love and romance, finding a creative outlet at work, daydreams about career paths, unrealistic financial goals, daydreams without putting any effort. So, like, you have a dream. Like fucking Martin Luther King. He had a fucking dream. What are you doing to make that dream actualize into reality? And what are you doing to really affirm that dream? Like, yeah, it could be like a really fuzzy, unclear thought. You need to really think about like the ins and outs of the kind of lifestyle you want. You are entering a period of new sensations and relationships, which can confidently be called a period of emotional rebirth. Perhaps you'll renew a romantic relationship or meet someone new and nice. I keep fucking saying that. It's so funny. Like, people are gonna start meeting new people. Like, people you've never... I heard new season. Like, yeah. It's to usher in the new season. Maybe during, like, springtime this is gonna happen. What's the next water sign? I think, like, it's Pisces now. And that's in March. January, February, March. Hello? Maybe you're going to meet a Pisces. Maybe you're going to meet someone in March. Tell me more about the collective's energy in regards to this creative project they want to do. Knight of Swords, yeah. Needing to direct your thoughts towards... Needing to use your creative expression to direct your thoughts in a more logical way towards... Interesting. And then we have the past. Something about the past or childhood being significant as to why you create, needing to incorporate justice. Yeah, like maybe something happened to you as a child and you need to make art about it. You need to, in order to bring justice to that moment of time, you need to alchemize that energy by turning it into a creative project that you can be proud of, rather than something that you look back on and they're like sad about it. What is that? The Hermit? Yeah. Like, you need to go inwards. Maybe you're experiencing some kind of creative block. Maybe you need to like look at pictures of your childhood, look at videos of your childhood, think about what you were doing when you were a kid. I heard Rainbow Loom, which is funny. Maybe you used to do Rainbow Loom. Also, silly bands. I used to have a like fat collection of silly bands. Oh my god. They banned them in my elementary school. I remember that. Well, can we help this collective of people? How can we help them? What can you tell me to tell them, Spirit, to help them along their way? I heard reaffirm, Two of Wands. I'm gonna read this one out of the book too, because I usually don't read out of the books. I'm usually a very intuitive reader, but it's something about this reading that's like, no, you need to hear this very specifically. Like, these are both of these decks I'm using and I'm reading from. That like never happens. Listen, this is important. Planning, first steps, making decisions, leaving comfort, taking risks. What does it, you need to plan how to create, you need to make like a outline of your creative project, your creative direction. I want to use this fabric. I want to use this beat. I want to use this picture for the background. I want to use this color scheme. So, you gotta get something together. Get something together. The Two of Wands is a card that means you are beginning to envision your objectives and long-term goals before you set out to achieve them. Setting romantic goals, making plans in love, planning a future together. Girl, oh my god. Planning your career, taking your first steps in your career, envisioning your dreams, planning your long-term financial future, laying foundations. In summary, the Two of Wands meaning revolves around making decisions. In other words, you are either satisfied with your current knowledge or you are moving forward and taking risks. Yeah, so you're gonna have to like make a more structured, give some structure to your creative ideas in the real world. The Devil. Right when I said you gotta make some structure, bitch. If the devil ain't structure, I don't know what is. Divine chaos in it. Grounding something in the 3D. There's those lovers. Oh my god. You know what I think is interesting in this version of the lovers? They are not chained to him physically. They are mentally enslaved. So there's nothing physically holding you back from what you want to achieve. It's all in your mind. Any block you face is because you're creating a block for yourself. Like, girl, non-gendered girl, boy, non-gendered boy. You gotta sit down, be real with yourself, and discipline yourself. Because, like, the devil is like the spirit of fame also to me. And it's around you, influencing you. I'm not saying fucking Lucifer is going like this to you. You're not that important to Lucifer, I promise you. He has better things to do. Unless you work with him, then that's probably what he's doing. But if you're one of those people who's like, oh, love and light, you know, like, you're probably kind of scared when I say, oh, the devil's influencing you. I don't mean, listen, not all influences are bad. You are the one who has the ability to discern whether or not you want to take advice from something or take a thought form from somewhere and create that in reality. You know? You cannot have the most high without the most low. It's just simply not feasible. It just doesn't work like that. Two of Pentacles. Ooh, look at her hair. That's so pretty. Her braids, so pretty. Oh, girl, you gotta make yourself pretty. You gotta make yourself handsome. You gotta make yourself attractive. And that's what the attraction / influence / attraction, no, did that not, no, all right, yeah, look at this, taking action, grounding a plan, balancing a plan, the spirit of fame helping you, putting that into reality, where we're moving, having it oscillate throughout reality. That's where you're posting your art. You're sharing your music. You're posting your new line. You're posting your brand. You're posting I heard posting your pets. I don't know, maybe you're like a vet or something. Maybe like animals or something. You work with animals in some way. You need to, I heard post, like you're sitting on a lot of good shit. Or you are just like, you draw, but you don't have a sketchbook. Buy a sketchbook, bitch. Buy a fucking sketchbook and then post what you draw. Like, hello? Make it work. Make it happen. Hello? Yeah. Five of Pentacles. Feeling like, why is that coming out? Because you're like, I don't know if I can make that happen. Or because maybe you feel like you're so focused on what you lack and what you need to sacrifice. But you must understand, if you want something, you gotta sacrifice something else. Whether that be you sacrificing your attachment to your old life, sacrificing your attachment to your old self. You need to walk away from something, and you're struggling to do that. What do you want? What are you holding on to? What? That's the bad double energy, when you're holding on to shit and you don't got it. What are you holding on to? Three of Wands. Bitch, are you scared to move? Are you scared to go? You're scared to actually get that actual attraction. Scared to be perceived by that many. You better get unscared. You better go inside within and be like, people stare at you all the time anyway. Might as well make some fucking money off of it. People talk about you all the time anyway. Might as well give them something to talk about and make a bag off it. Hello? I heard they're scared. Stop being scared. Just do it. Yeah. The Emperor. Oh. The Child. Aries energy. You literally want to create like generational wealth. And you can and you will if you lock in with yourself and let the old version of yourself die. It's like you need to get up in this boss energy and identify yourself as a boss. 22 on the clock when I say that. You need to get up out of this like little loser ass energy, because you're not a fucking loser. Alright, you're not. And the spirit of fame doesn't just pick anyone. They don't. Like, whew. The spirit of fame is following you. There's watching you. He's watching you. Wish fulfillment. On the bottom of the deck. You can have what you want in your wildest dreams. You just gotta put the work in for it. You gotta put the ground in reality. Make an outline. Make something. Do something. Post something. Create something. Do something. Please. Anything. Anyways. I hope that resonated. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if it did. I love when y'all comment. Also, I'm gonna start asking for y'all to suggest like readings. What kind of readings do you want? Like, write in the comments what kind of reading you want, and then I'll fucking post it, because hello, I'm here to help you, right? Hello, that's like my fucking job, right? Anyways, make sure you look in the bio. You can book a reading there. You can also book a reading through my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, so I post cool stuff on there. Anyways, I fucking love you. Dog. I hope you take care of yourself. Bye.